Magnum photographer Steve McCurry, the man behind the iconic Afghan girl photograph, has always been one of my most important photography influences. I'd look at his books and imagine what it must be like to travel the world in search of images. I don't know how I did it, but I created a similar lifestyle for myself. Recently, I was able to sit down with Steve and ask him the questions I've always had about his work. I hope you enjoy. I try not to let myself feel the pressure of the dailiness of going out and finding an image, and there's days when I'll get zero. Where you work on kind of a different schedule with different projects or a book or whatever coming up. When you're walking around, what drives you for the next project?
For me, I want to try and be in the best frame of mind as possible, relaxed. Again, looking at it as sort of exploring and to be mentally positive and not to try and force it too much. I think once you put one foot in front of the next, you're out on the street, you're looking, you're alert, you're in the moment, really hyper aware. Sometimes you need to find something which may not be a great picture, but at least starts to prime the well. You see something and you
start to loosen up, almost like a sports.
Yeah, and then after a little bit of shooting, and then you kind of keep going and you kind of warm up, as you said.
But are there days when you'll go a week and it's like, oh, I just didn't get anything this week?
I mean, some pictures are better than others, and sometimes. But I think it averages out. You really have to look at it on a weekly basis or whatever, and the pictures might all be very good, but you're looking, you're hoping for something extraordinary. But again, I don't think you need. I think pushing it too much is a mistake.
Tell me about the Pirelli project that you did. I mean, this is quite different, not only for your work, but for where Pirelli's been in the recent history. For one thing, they're usually very dramatic. When they first asked you about working on this, did it take you a while to figure out how you wanted to approach it?
One of I think the great things about this project is the amount of freedom. You're given a lot of leeway in terms of every aspect of the calendars.
Did you have a lot of shots you tried to do in a day?
1 or 2 shots in a day. That's about the maximum you can really do in almost any kind of situation when you have models and makeup and wardrobe and all of that.
She took me over to a cabaret.